All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. Yeah, and there, Charlie's chiming in. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics. Check the volumes, and we're good. All right, and this is once again the Hero Hour, where the dog goes crazy and barks at whoever just came in the front door. And I'm once again joined by my good friend Avery Butterworth. How's it going, Avery?
What's up, dude?
All right. Well, so today I was just telling Avery that I came up with a brain fart while at work of an idea of a drawing I want to do, and I did some scribbles and laid out some characters, and I want to do some work on some layouts today, and I think I'll do that in my sketchbook. So yeah, maybe get caught up on some sketches. Let me find one here I really want to do. Decide which one I want to do first. Actually, I like this one. All right, we're going to work on this one first. But I have the plans to do a large illustration, like a pinup illustration. And I want to incorporate some of the brush into it, especially with the bear. But Avery's told me, don't go all brush.
No.
You know? And so I'm gonna try to be safe with it.
No. You'll learn to use words appropriate where it's not. Dude, when I'm inking, I constantly go back and forth between a pen and a brush.
Yeah. I'm gonna raise the camera real quick. Oh, there we go.
And while I'm doing some things, because I have like a loose style. It's a little bit of Topi, it's a little bit of Claude Jansen, it's a little bit of like a lot of different people, but it's one of the loose styles. And I can't, and my stuff, it looks like a mess until it's done.
Right.
Then once it's done and I tie it all together, you're like, oh, now the image makes sense. It doesn't look like chicken scratch.
Yeah.
And you have a little bit of that with your backgrounds.
Yeah, there are times I try to do it right.
Yeah, but like there's times in your trees, you actually needed to sit down the pen and go through and hit some of the branches and things and leave patterns with a brush.
Well, yeah, I did that when I did the gray tones in the trees, but not when I did the actual trees themselves. So, yeah.
You'll learn when to go back and forth, and you'll get faster, especially with trees. The brush is faster. Plus, they're organic. Like they're the way they flow. Branches go from thick to thin to, and there's all these different leaf patterns that the brush will lay down just faster, just by virtue of how it is.
No.
You'll get it. You're starting to now do that bear. That I'm going to give you a compliment on air. That bear's good, dude. Like, you nailed that.
Oh, you're so nice.
Just don't make me regret it. The Bear Knight sucks. Throw that in the trash can.
Yeah, that was one of those, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just started scribbling something.
Now, if you took that concept and like drew a medieval knight and put that bear head you drew on it, dope.
Yeah.
And let's say in inking the knight, the inside lines of the knight and the squibbles and stuff for the shine patterns, pen. The outside of the armor, use a brush. The head and the fur, use a brush.
I gotcha. So how goes it?
It goes. I mean,
I always ask because I want to know. Guess what yesterday was?
A day?
My 1-year anniversary with the new job.
Oh, cool.
Which I really can't say is a new job anymore if you've been there for a year, but
yeah.
But
it's just your job.
It's my job, and I still like it.
Okay, That's cool. Good.
You know what's so funny is I know when I first started, I had an issue, and that issue pretty much is no longer any big concern anymore. So I really don't have any issues. I just like doing my job, you know.
Well, good. Good. It sucks to be at a job that you hate.
Yeah, that is true.
Especially if it's a job that doesn't pay enough, you know.
Yeah. Well, I had this conversation with the kids before, you know. If you don't like your job, you know, sometimes you gotta, even if it pays you good money or whatever, you gotta find something else. So I think the problem with the kids is they both like their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy with their jobs, even though it doesn't pay them a lot of money, you know. And Mike's job is constantly changing because they've got new owners. So they're constantly changing the rules and the benefits and so forth. So,
but he really does like it there.
Oh, but he loves his job. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Even when he closes on a Sunday night at 1 o'clock in the morning and then has to be back at 9 o'clock the next morning to open. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, Mike, they're just
yeah, they're right.
beating up on you, you know?
Yeah, man. I hate to hear it because he's like you. He's so good natured that it makes him easy prey to take advantage of.
Yeah. Well, he's in. When was the president elected? When was the election? 2016, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got the job the day after the election. So he's been there almost 3 years now. He's never called in sick. You know, he's always the very first person they call if somebody calls in sick and they need somebody to come in. If they need to change hours or do any of that kind of stuff, he's the first person they call, and he's always available. You know, he just has always liked the job and always enjoys going in and doing it. And, you know, sometimes they do take advantage of that, you know. But yeah. At the time that he got the job, it was the only place that would give him a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But what's funny about that story is the fact that he got job offers after that, but he had already liked this job enough to where he's like, no, I'm happy where I'm at. So.
Yeah, it's easier to find a job when you already have one.
Yeah. I think the girl, even though she likes her job, may be looking soon. Just because. These kids are young enough, they can do almost anything, you know. If you're not happy with your job, go out and find a new one.
Yeah.
Which is not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah.
But
the older you get, it gets harder.
Yeah.
And when you're looking for a job and they know you actually belong someplace else, you know, doing something else.
Yeah.
That makes it harder too, because they're like this guy's gonna jump ship within a few months to a year.
We had a kid in at my current job, the training class, who had said in the interview that he was applying to other places and he may have something else coming up, and they said, well, could you give us a year? And he said, yeah, I think I can do that. He walked out on training after whatever job he was looking for, gave him a call and said, hey, you want this job? And he said, okay. He left for lunch and never came back. Bastard kids, you know.
No, he did what he had to do.
Yeah. Hey, Angel Edits. He says, hey, that's a nice drawing. Oh, why, thank you. It's an idea for an action page where it'll have like 4 different characters and a giant bear kind of all interacting with each other. And I'm not sure exactly what kind of creature this character is, but I'm already having a good time drawing him, so. Yeah.
Hey, did you watch Diversity in Comics? New video where he's talking about that website that shows stuff that came out. And
No, I saw the video, but I tend to wait. I tend to leave those for when I'm at work, so I have something to listen to. And today, I had like 2 meetings back to back, so I had to kind of stop what I was watching and then go back and then come back and get. And the only thing I watched today was Cecil's stream with the Star Wars girl and Kelsey Shannon and Malin. Oh my God, that was freaking hilarious.
Oh.
Kelsey got drunk and was hitting on the Star Wars girl, and it was like 4 straight hours of almost rolling on the floor funny. It was bad. I don't, if you hadn't heard, I don't know if they're going to delete if he's going to delete it or not, but it was just so entertaining. And Kelsey would be asking the Star Wars girl something, right? And he's waiting for the answer, and then John will say something. He'll say, "Shut up, John! Be quiet! Can't you see I'm talking to this girl?"
Okay.
We've all been there, you know?
No.
But no, I hadn't seen Diversity in Comics, Zach's video. Was it good?
Yeah, he was showing, there's a site he was on looking at that will show you going back to like the 30s, what was on the newsstand comics at the time.
Oh, yeah?
This month he was looking at it was showing back when Epic published their version of Akira at Marvel.
Oh, really?
And was one of the books out at the time. And it's like, oh my God, I remember that. I think I have a couple of issues. I would like to have them all because they were colored by Steve Oliff.
Right.
And it was like some of the earliest digital coloring is what some of it was. I believe there's a documentary out there of how Steve Oliff handled coloring in this book.
I don't know if I don't think I actually got any of those issues when they came out. I wasn't into Akira or any of that manga or stuff.
I bought it after the fact out of 50-cent bins. You can't find those books in 50-cent bins.
Yeah.
But I thought it was super cool, dude. I was just like, oh man. And it was like in that month, the Uncanny X-Men were it was a Rick Leonardo issue and a Silvestri issue because it was during the summer.
Oh, when it was they were doing 2 issues a month?
Yeah, dude. And it was like the storyline where they ended up Wolverine and Rogue were like in Genosha. They were prisoners.
I have those issues. I have both of those issues.
Yeah, like the first one's Rick Leonardi, and it's like this angel statue or something holding some of the X-Men.
Yep.
The one after is the 2 Genosian guards with Wolverine and Rogue strung up upside down, like hog-tied, kind of.
Yep. And then there's the Rick Leonardi one where Wolverine and Rogue are on the top of the train, and then Rick Leonardi Silvestri did the other issue where I think it was like a Colossus in non-armored form was fighting some Genosian guards. I mean, yeah, dude, that was some fun times.
Like it's like watch the video. It's like it's a nostalgia episode, dude.
Okay, cool.
It'll be like, I got the fee-fees for when things were good. But I wasn't reading those books at that time, but I did go back and buy those back issues. I started with 240, and I started working my way back. But once I got to just before Mutant Massacre, I had to stop because back then, Fall of the Mutants and all that, those books were $15 each.
Right.
And I couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
Anything that was like around $5 before 240, I bought.
Yeah, like, that was also during the time of the McFarlane Amazing Spider-Mans, you know. Oh wow, that was.
I was late to the party on McFarlane on Amazing Spider-Man, so I never had a lot of those, but I did have the Spider-Man series.
Yeah. Now with Amazing, I didn't start picking those up until like 310, something like that. You know, they had already gotten popularity and all. I completely missed the Hulk. McFarlane's run on the Hulk completely missed that altogether. So
Oh yeah, I did too. I wish I had them. I really, really do wish I had those issues.
Yeah, somebody asked me the other day if I had any of
And
these.
and a lot of people hate the Jeff Purvis issues after that. And I go, I inked a book by Jeff Purvis. Of course, the book never came out. The project died, but I did ink Jeff Purvis. But it was an indie project years later.
Oh, wasn't that like the Doctor something or other?
No. It was
it?
Binder.
Oh, okay.
A sort of John Constantine meets Starman kind of thing.
Okay. Who was the publisher of it? Or was it self-published?
It was self-published. It was an indie book. I did the cover. I did the back cover of one of the first issues. And a short story, I don't know if that ever got published, for another one. And that version of Binder, that series, I was supposed to ink and color Jeff Purvis. And I got about halfway through the book inking it and starting to color, and the funding fell out.
Oh, that sucks. Did you at least get paid for what you did?
Yes. Oh yeah. I got paid for everything I did. I believe Jeff did too. It's just it hit a hard wall, and the guy just like, I can't continue doing this.
That stinks.
Yeah, it sucked.
What could have been, you know?
Oh yeah, and I wasn't inking the original pages. He was emailing me the files.
Yeah.
And I would just print it on like watercolor paper and ink it. And he was just like, do your thing to it. Like I could have totally like Kevin Nolan him, and he would have been fine with it.
Wow. You still have any of that stuff, or?
I do still have some of it.
Ooh. Now, did you digitally do it, or did you print it out and do it?
I printed it to ink it. Oh, I couldn't digitally ink back then. I was pretty new to having a pen tab. And I don't digital ink at all anyway.
Right.
I don't like it. Now, there are people who I consider exceptions, who are really, really good, who have like awesome brushes, and it's hard to tell. Like Elliot, it's hard. Some of his digitally inked stuff, it's hard to tell it's digitally inked.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? And I was just learning to digitally color. That's the reason I had more inking done than coloring.
All right, so imagine this big bear. And originally I thought about having this bear just be a bear. And then I thought about having him coming up like he's coming up from the ground, and he's got trees growing out of his head and stuff. And, you know, because it's supposed to be a demon bear. And I got all these 4 characters, and I want this guy in the background, like jumping down on top of him and all. He just looks cool. Big old fat guy with, you know.
Yeah, you're doing your own demon bear saga.
Well, I kind of have this I have this craving to do an anthology book sometime in the future, where I do little stories of different characters from the hero world. That's not exactly, they're not hero and Pudge stories, but they're other characters, because I have a lot of characters that I've been creating, and they all have cool, interesting stories, you know?
Do them as supplementary stuff in ash cans.
Well, that may be the other thing, and then collect them all into one book later on, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah. Or put them in the hardback collected editions of Hero, the corresponding short stories. I think that'll work better.
Yeah. Bullet says he was just reading old Cable issues the other day, and he read the 2-part Blood and Metal with John Romita Jr. on art duty, and it was really good.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
you remember those? Those were very cool issues.
I didn't have those.
Oh, I have them. I have them in the store.
I didn't like John Romita Jr. back then.
I
did, but I didn't like that style of John Romita Jr. I liked.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Like when he was on Uncanny, it was was he before or after Paul Smith?
After.
That stuff I liked, but after he broke his wrist or whatever and his style changed, I didn't like it for a long time. I like it now. Like now when I look at it, I get it and I think it's cool.
Yeah, I actually.
But back then, I was just like, man, McFarlane, Jim Lee, you know.
I went to the comic book store today and picked up some 50 centers, and I picked up a John Romita X-Men issue. Let me see if I can find it. Because it's one I've never read. Let me see if I have it here.
Yeah, his next run on Uncanny X-Men, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, was that? Late 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did a later run.
Yeah, I
like in the 300s or so issues.
Yeah. At the time, I wasn't into it. I have a different opinion of it now.
Oh, definitely. Well, we mature and so forth when it comes to art. So, thank God we mature, right? Oh, where is that issue? Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Hold on, guys. Oh, I'll show you the other ones I picked up today. Some decent.
Oh, that Mojo Mayhem is awesome, dude.
Yeah. Well, you can tell when he got close to the end how he kind of didn't do the greatest work. But then again, that might be the inker as well.
So even so Art Adams is still pretty amazing. So
oh yeah. I got like 3 copies of the book. So.
I probably have a couple because I bought it when it came out, and I think I picked it up out of a 50-cent bin too.
All right, these are the ones that I picked up today. I got another copy of Uncanny X-Men 225 and 226. These are both Fall of the Massacre issues.
I need those.
See, these were 50-cent bin finds. Then I picked up Detective Comics 601.
That I might have. I don't know. I'd have to go through my collection.
Nor Brayfogel in his Beautifulest. This is a current Marvel comic, but Astonishing X-Men #1 with the art by Jimmy Chung, which I completely missed. But I mean, for 50 cents, I'm willing to do it. But it was originally $4.99. Yeah. I bought this for 90% off. And then this is the one I bought that I'd never read before. Issue 192.
I have a copy of that, but it's beat up very, very bad.
Well, this one's not a bad issue. I mean, the spine's a little rolled.
No, mine's in very, very poor shape. It got out of a 50-cent bin a long time ago.
Well, this was out of a 50-cent bin. You can see a little bit of the roll in the spine, but it's not bad. But this is a John Romita Jr. cover, and the interiors are also John Romita Jr.
Yeah, that's the stuff I liked back when. I still like it now, but I appreciate the new stuff too.
Oh yeah, this is really close to the issue where Rogue takes both Nightcrawler and Colossus's powers in order to beat Nimrod.
Yeah, or maybe I have the issue after that, but it's not in good shape either way.
Yeah, this one's not bad. It smells like old comics, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, I found out I have in my New Mutants collection issue number 18 of New Mutants, which is the first part of the Demon Bear saga, is also the first appearance of Warlock. And it's worth like maybe $16 in mint condition, but I have a copy, so. But
I might have one. I'm not sure.
I took a whole bunch of different comics, everything from McFarlane's Spider-Man's Not Amazing Spider-Man, but McFarlane's Spider-Man's, New Mutants, the early issues, some of the early issues, some X-Men issues, and I put $2-3 a piece on them and put them up on the wall in the store. I sold a bunch of them that way because people could see them and say, "Ooh, I need that issue," or "I like that issue," and they pulled them off the wall and they bought them from me. I mean, it was fantastic. Yeah. So my idea is to put more up there on the wall.
I hope you're not selling any issues I need.
Well, if I do, I can probably get more. The connection that I have for cheap comics does not seem to be drying up, so I'm very happy about that. Okay. Bullet says, "Say what?" ? Everyone was so big and chunky. Yeah, that is true. Huge guns, boots, and vests. Well, that was the 90s for you right there.
Oh, yeah.
He says, Excalibur. I'm a huge fan of that and Captain Britain. Oh, it was Excalibur that introduced me to Alan Davis. I think I had known about him previously because he'd done some X-Men books, but it was Excalibur that kind of like threw him in my face, and I just went, "Oh God, I love this guy."
Yeah.
And
I was into comics, so the first people I was really exposed to was Alan Davis, Mark Silvestri, and Walter Simonson and Brett Blevins.
I'll be honest with you. I would take
buying them regularly.
I would take Paul Smith on X-Men, John Romita Jr. on X-Men, Silvestri on X-Men, Rick Leonardi on X-Men. I would take all 4 of those guys over Jim Lee on X-Men.
I'll take Jim Lee too.
No. I'd take those 4 over Jim Lee.
Oh,
I know that's a big word. That's some big words right there, but it's true.
I put Jim Lee in the same league with all those guys. Uncanny.
He is celebrated as like the X-Men artist, because of his run on Uncanny. But those 4 guys, I'd take them as well, and I'd take them over him in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't take them over him. I'll take them as well.
Hey, did you ever read or see the X-Men Teen Titans crossover book by Walter Simonson?
I've seen it. I don't own it. I wish I had it because it's Walter Simonson.
You've never seen it, okay? Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out for you because that was some pretty fantastic stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I know you have a copy.
I have it somewhere. There's also a possibility I might have sold it too. So,
see,
but I remember having it because it was pretty awesome.
You showed a video not long ago.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I might have sold it because I haven't seen it in a while.
See, I don't know why you would take something like that to the store, knowing that eventually you can just sell it to me. There's some of these things you should just hang on to till I have money. You know this.
Yes, I understand.
Especially New Mutants, X-Men, and X Factor from the 80s.
Here, as just in case anybody's wondering, I'm opening up another one of the Breakout Beasts. And this one is... Ooh, Griff-Force. Oh, very cool. This is the White Griffin. He's actually cool looking. Man. Do I get a little bit too excited about this? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, somebody commented on one of my. Oh wow, this has got white slime. I don't think I've ever seen white slime before. Oh. Well, I guess what I found out. And this is just brief sidebar on the Breakout Beasts, but it's almost like snot or something else. Very much like something else. But turns out they announced at Toy Fair in New York they are releasing a 3rd series of Breakout Beasts. So something to look forward to. And they're also releasing a series of these for girls called Crystal Creatures. And they're like Pegasus and girl creatures. And the funny part is when I saw the image of them, they also come in eggs that have slime in them.
It's a poor choice. But...
So, I mean, yeah, well, if a girl wants to buy a beast that you have to put together and it comes with some slime, she's going to be into the slime, But, yeah, all over the place. Look at this. Look at this white slime. It's great. Guys, I tell you what, this is a fantastic toy. I love these toys. They're so great. And he says, who makes these? This is Mega Constructs, which is like the poor man's Legos. Mega Constructs makes Breakout Beasts. These things, they're pretty cool. And, yeah. They currently have the license for Pokemon, and they have a whole bunch of different series of Pokemon Lego type creatures, which I absolutely adore. I think they're all great, but they're rather expensive. The thing about the poor man's Lego is they price it like it's Lego, you know, and it's not. It's Mega Bloks. So I bet you're all out there going, like, what the hell is he talking about? But yeah, got to be really into this kind of stuff. This is so cool. I can't wait to show this one to Mike. I'm not sure what time he gets off work, but oh no, that's right, he's off today. I forgot about that, Mike. Jen said he was out hanging out with some friends today. So, which hey, good for him. Go hang out with your friends. Dude, if they had a toy like this where it was a buildable creature in an egg full of slime back when we were kids, I would have freaking loved it.
It probably would have done well, because I remember that, what was that little mad scientist thing where you like put the like slime and putty on these skeletons and put in like little features and stuff and made these monsters. Then you dissolve.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I never had it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had it. It was pretty cool.
The first one or two times you played with it, right?
Well, until the slime and stuff was all gone.
Look at this slime. This is so unique. It's like shiny silvery. That is freaking cool. And I had it pulled apart into small pieces, but when you put it all together and it all melds together, this is the coolest slime I've ever played with. Oh my gosh, look at that. Cool. All right. Sorry guys, I was getting a little happy about slime.
What is it, like silver?
Yeah, it's silver.
Oh, well, at least it's not white. That was like this.
Yeah. That's what I was implying earlier. So.
Yeah, that's a little
on the nose, right?
a little spoogey.
A little spoogey. All right, I'll put this aside. All right, this guy looks so cool. Oh, he's got a little bit of spooge on his wing.
Oh, what degeneracy is this?
You know what's so funny is when I post these later, I edit out all the talking. Probably a good idea, you know. This is a cool one. I like this one a lot. Look at that. It's got a griffin head. Very cool. What's he have? Okay, hold on. All right. You know, normally I wouldn't have to look at the instructions, but now then I go and put the foot on backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's so funny about these, or what's so interesting about these toys, is that a lot of the pieces are like exactly the same, and they're interchangeable and all. Ew, I just put his tail on. Slime came out of it. Like this tail right here could be used for like a werewolf or something. I mean, they're interchangeable with other creatures, and it's just kind of cool, you know. Yes, I know what I think is cool and what is actually cool are two completely different things, but that's okay.
Yeah.
The size of his arms, man, these are cool. This is a rather inspiring three-dimensional toy, you know, especially for somebody who likes drawing creatures like this, you know. This could inspire something in the future. You never know. Let's see. Right. Mike, for some reason, Mike has all these toys on a bookshelf in his room, and when I went to go add the ones that I bought recently to it, I was looking over it going, where are all all the pieces because he took all the armor off them. He says, I like them better without the armor on them. I go, okay, whatever. The armor's just kind of cool.
Aren't you supposed to be doing those in their own little videos?
Well, yeah, I'll clip this out and put it in its own little video. Rick, you got to look at this thing. This thing is beautiful.
Yes.
Look at these wings, man. Look at this. Is if you're trying to draw a creature with wings, is this not like a great three-dimensional representation of what wings look like? This is just really cool. I mean, this is, guys, this is somewhat inspired. Well, did I put it on right? Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I don't know if I did or not. Hold on.
I don't know whether you did. I'm just bugging you.
I think I got 2 left wings.
There are better things you could get a hold of.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but
there are some really good models for animals out there. These companies that specialize in it, and they're incredibly detailed.
Yeah, well, these are cheap, so, and I like building them.
Well, there you go. There's your value.
Yes, I enjoy building them. And if I share them with my viewers and they like the videos, then bonus for me, you know?
Yeah. That part's a little...
Something for you anyways.
Yeah, that part's a little rough, but okay.
Oh, I see where the other 2 spikes. Well, one of the things I like about these sets is that they use all the pieces, where some Lego sets recently throw in extra pieces. There are no extra pieces in this one. Yeah,
well, they throw in extra pieces just because, you know, kids lose things.
Well, that is true. This guy. Give me a kiss, Rick. Come on, kiss me right
No!
there. Yeah, I love you, Rick. You're my favorite. Rick's my favorite.
Oh, boy.
Obviously, this guy, whose name, by the way, is Griforce. Oh, he looks so fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, he's
fantastic.
Cool. He's awesome. Yeah, fantastic. That's what I would say. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, I'll make that into its own separate video later, so that people can rewatch it a million times if they'd like.
Oh.
So you're gonna cut out our audio
when he chops it down. Yeah.
Yeah. Bullet says, I ran out of room a few years back and had a huge toy purge. Trust me, I understand that completely. Mike and I, between the 2 of us, we have bins filled with toys, unopened, still in the package toys that are just sitting in storage. And we're going to bring them out and put them in the store. And, you know, if somebody wants to buy one, I'll sell them at a really good price. And that'll be that. So...
what's a really good price?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I got a lot of Star Wars toys. I got some G.I. Joes. I got a whole bunch of different things. Damn, I put that on backwards. There we go. His wings are kind of floppy. They're going in all different directions. So what's up, Rick? Oh man, I am so sorry. I missed the auction. Sunday night, I came home, I sat down, I got onto the computer, I pulled up the show, and you were saying goodbye. I was like, damn it!
Oh, you didn't miss nothing.
I missed the whole thing, so.
It was a rough.
Yeah.
It was what?
It was real rough.
It was real rough. Well, I know Manny wasn't able to attend, so.
Yeah. Nobody was there. Nobody bought nothing.
No, that happens.
What is that like? This? Well, for me, it's like the 3rd week in a row.
Man, we got to find a way to expand our audience. So.
No, you sold something last week, didn't you?
No.
Well, not this Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before.
Wasn't that when you sold Spawn?
I think that was. No, that was the.
I'd have to go over, but I think
2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago when I sold the Spawn.
Okay.
I could have sworn you sold something, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. Nobody sold anything on Sunday.
That was no. No, that was before.
Bullet says, I did keep some Holy Grail items like my complete inbox Cadillac and dinosaur figures and vehicles. Really?
Cadillac and dinosaurs, man. I like that cartoon.
Oh, it was a cool cartoon. Yeah. It was.
I never bought the comic, although I kind of wish I had now.
Yeah, I've bought some reprints of the comics. I don't have the actual ones that when they came out. So, but this is a comic I was showing Avery earlier that I picked up out of the 50-cent bin. Kroll #2, the movie adaptation from Marvel. And I got to go check the date. When is the date of this? Let's say 83. Yeah, 83. But I was shocked when I saw who actually did the art in this. I was going to show it to Avery. You look at the cover, and when you look at the guy, you really can't tell. But when you look at the girl's face, you kind of get an idea. This is Brett Blevins, who, by the way, is an absolutely fantastic animal of an artist. He's just great.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah.
Like this first page here, you can definitely tell Brett Blevins in it. But then as you go through it, you kind of lose it. It's not great Brett Blevins.
No, it's much earlier in his career.
Yeah. I mean, you can see some of what made him awesome later on, but he's trying to do a movie adaptation, and he's trying to make the characters, what's a good word for it?
Realistic?
Representative of the characters in the movie. And like this whole page right here, I'm not sure exactly what was going on here, but that's a horrible face. You know?
Let me see.
This one right here.
No,
it's just, I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do.
There's things about it that still work.
Yeah, like this face right here, that's definitely a Brett Blevins face. You know?
There's a lot there. Dude, there's a lot about that still works.
Yeah. Well, I read the issue. It was a very quick read. But there's parts of this where I'm going, what the hell is going on? Because it was so quick. You know, like this scene right here where the Cyclops, spoilers for Kroll if nobody's ever seen it. He's holding open the door for the good guys to get in, and then he says like his goodbye, and then the door slams shut, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Had you not seen the movie, you might not be able to tell what happened in that image. Especially this part right here where the dog turns into a lion or a tiger or whatever. It's like, what the hell? You know? Or no, maybe it was a guy. It was a guy that turned into the tiger. Like I said, it's not that great, but it's kind of cool. So, Avery, I'll put it aside for if you'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Actually, I have a couple other things around here that I put aside for you and forgot about. I get that Michael Morlock book with Walter Simonson art in it.
Oh, cool!
That's just you forget about Avery.
This right here.
You forget about Avery.
Andrew, hold on. Look real quick.
Oh hell! Oh, nice.
I just finished.
Now, is that a you created character, or is that from something?
Yeah.
It's very badass. Very, very badass.
I just wanted to end it at something, something.
Oh, so that's the end of your thing?
Yeah. That's.
Uh-huh.
Is that one of the Jawbreakers characters there, or?
Yes.
Yes, he's doing a sample Jawbreakers pages.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you never know. Somebody out there might be hiring, and somebody who, the hell, where did this money come from? Oh, I know where the money came from. Never mind.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done sample pages, so I decided to do some using the Jawbreaker characters.
That's very, very cool. Oh, so what do you got there,
Dude,
Mr. Rick?
It's been a
I just got in the mail today. Well, today. It came yesterday. I missed my buzzer, and I went and picked it up today at the post office. T-Bird and Throttle #1 and 2.
Oh.
Very cool. I think you'll enjoy those a lot. Those were a lot of fun.
Plus the trading cards.
Yes, the trading cards.
Although they don't got really anything on the back.
No?
just the picture of T-Bird and Throttle.
Okay.
So I actually got to go read number 0. I think I got it sent to me via email a while back.
Okay. Well, I had 0 in my package. So I think I backed it at the level where you got all 3 of them. So
yeah, same. Well, I only backed with 1 and 2. I didn't back with 0, unfortunately. But
gotcha.
I'm probably gonna do a read through on my channel of them.
Very
A
cool.
week or two, in a couple weeks or whatever. Although I might do half the book and then the second half because that's going to probably be a long read, if you know what I mean. And that number 1 signed, number 2. Oh, there's number 2 where it's signed.
Yeah, we could see it really good in the camera because the light's shining off it. So.
But I thought I didn't know what else to do for whether drawing or whatever.
Very cool.
I'm going to be doing a draw along stream. Started last week, if you didn't probably notice, with drawn and quartered.
Yeah, I did see that, but I had to quickly jump over and see what they were doing, so I kind of lost you.
Yeah.
Doing it at the same time kind of almost guarantees nobody's gonna go watch your stream,
Yeah. Well, somebody suggested it. George suggested it. We actually got a decent number of views, actually, for going alongside of it for the first time.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Rick. I pulled it up, and I then went and pulled up theirs and was watching theirs. So,
yeah,
you got a viewer out of it, but I wasn't watching the entire time. So,
yeah, well,
I don't care. That to you. I'm sorry.
Well, if you want, you can come in and actually draw. It's Wonder Woman this week. What they're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I suck at drawing Wonder Woman. Please.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, of course you're both welcome to come in. I know Avi will probably be sleeping because of work, but
Hey, you never know. He might grow into a party animal one night and just want to stay up late and rock it out completely. And I've seen him do crazy stuff. So.
I used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all did once upon a time, do crazy stuff. Then again, I guess it might be your definition of crazy, too.
All right, so...
I used to not need to sleep that much.
So here's the funny thing, okay? We took all the comic book boxes that we had at the house to the store to get everything set up. We put all the boxes in alphabetical order, and we had like 5 boxes where the comics were not in alphabetical order. They were all mixed up. So my goal last week was to take those boxes and put them in order in the things. Now that's done. I have 2 whole boxes of unbagged and boarded comics. So every day I go to the comic book store, pick up 100 bags and boards, and I start bagging and boarding them, so that I can mix them in. Now, you might ask yourself, why did you take 2 boxes of unbagged and boarded comics to the store if you're not going to sell them that way? It was because I just grabbed every single box I had in the house, took it to the store, and then realized what was in it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But you guys want to see some of the unbagged and boarded comics that I have to go through?
Sure, why not?
No, because it's probably going to be a whole bunch of stuff that I'm...
No, I bet you there's nothing in here you want. But the majority of these either came out of 50-cent bins or I bought them when they came out. So,
okay,
let's see. Which is issue 2?
Justice League 2001. That wasn't too bad.
With what's his name? Collins on art is pretty cool. He's definitely got an animated cartoon style, so I like that. Rumble.
Not too bad of a series though.
Rumble with art by James Herron. That's cool. Plastic number 2 and number 1. Okay, this is definitely a comic for Avery. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bebop, and Rocksteady Destroy Everything.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're telling me this isn't right up your alley?
No, it looks like it's right up your alley.
Red 1, issue 4 by Terry. I have the collected edition of this in a hardback, so I don't care about the issues.
Yeah, Terry Dotson's a good artist, though.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, Perez. This is Ben Caldwell, who I think Ben Caldwell's fantastic. But this was a comic series that was set in the DC universe that should have been a Vertigo title.
No more Vertigo, though.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
That's
Casanova, Arcadia 3 and 7. I really do like Fabio Moon and Gabriel Ba's art. So, that's some good stuff. Let's see. Savage Hulk, number 3. Well, this is an Alan Davis issue.
Is that Polaris? Who is that?
No, this is
Savage She-Hulk?
No, it's
her
in
head,
the issue.
Her headdress reminds me of Polaris's, although even though it's Polaris.
It's Jean Grey who gets turned into the Hulk, and then she takes Polaris's headpiece and turns it into her own. So that is exactly where it came from, was Polaris. You have a good eye, my friend.
Gotcha.
A damn good eye. You saw that from a mile away. But,
was that when they Hulkified everybody, or just?
Well, no. This particular story was it's all in it's taking place inside Bruce Banner's mind. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good story, but I mean, it's Alan Davis art, so whether the story's good or bad, the art's fantastic. So we have Copperhead number 11, which I really liked the first issue or two of this, but I don't know where it ever went. I don't think the series is still going. I think they ended it, but it was interesting. Mother Panic, Avery. This is one for you. This is Tommy Lee Edwards on art.
Yeah, but it's not. It's something missing. So, I don't know. Maybe he's just turned me this.
If you just went through and looked at this issue, you would find it. You would like it, but just don't read it. Just don't read it. Trust me, don't read it.
Yeah. He ruined me with a lot of that type of stuff politically. He's an incredible artist, especially when he paints, dude.
I don't know where this came from. Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
8.
Gotham Academy.
And the way he chooses to color things did inspire my current style, my current superhero style. It's just
Killer Be Killed with Sean Phillips on art.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those. That's a good book. I don't know if I have that one, but I have a bunch of them.
Royals. I don't even remember if this actually went for very long. This is when they were trying to push the Inhumans.
Mm-hmm.
This is John Boy Myers, who's he's a decent artist. I like his stuff.
Yeah, he is a good artist.
Madman Atomic Comics. I don't remember why I bought this issue. There was something specific about it. Were there pinups? Yeah, there were pinups in here by.
I used to like Madman.
Yeah. There's a story in here by J Bone, which he's fantastic. He's an awesome artist. Briggs Land. I remember they were making this into a TV series. This is issue number 1. I don't know if it's worth anything, but they were making it into a TV series. Wacky Racers or Wacky Raceland. Kyle Baker's Special Forces.
Mickey Mouse is dead.
Yeah, well, this was very much a
adult comic.
It was an adult comic, but it was the definition of satire. So if you like that kind of stuff, Kyle Baker's a lefty. He's a real crazy psycho lefty, but that's all right. Number of the Beast, Chris Sprouse art. Fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah, I know.
One of the last things I saw from Chris Sprouse was really stiff, like super rigid. So I don't know how that book looks. I didn't.
Yeah. The Rocketeer at War. This is art by J Bone, who I think he's very much up there with like Bruce Timm and Darwin Cook when it comes to style. That's very much where he gets his inspiration for his style. So The Discipline. Why did I think this was the Disciple? It's not. It's the Discipline.
The Discipline.
Yeah, this is Leonardo Fernandez on art. I really like his art. This is the guy who was doing the art on that one Vertigo book.
Open it up. Let me take a.
Got some adult stuff in here.
No, it's the coloring needs another layer. Like it's too flat. I get it what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's too like it just looks like flats.
Colorist Chris Peter. I've never seen that name before.
It needs one more layer, like of midtones
Yeah.
and everything, and it'd be really good.
Well, this artist is the guy who was working on the Vertigo book, the one about the black guy who looks like a white guy and he's infiltrating the white supremacist group.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the art, but
Yep.
Sheriff of Babylon. This is what's his name? Mitch Gerards.
Yeah.
I don't think this series went very far.
Oh, John Pauly on covers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But they're weak.
Yeah. Let's see. Perez number 2, Discipline number 4, Earth 2 Society.
Ooh,
This is
that was good.
Jorge Jimenez. I mean, I like his stuff. He's currently working on Justice League. They promoted him all the way up to Justice League, but he's got a fantastic, very cartoony art style, which I kind of like. He also did Super Sons, which was pretty fantastic too. Death of X, whatever. Spider-Man with Sarah Pichelli on art. Superman Birthright. This is the one with Lionel Yu. This is Mark Waid. I'll be honest with you guys, the only way I'm buying a Mark Waid book is if it comes out of the 50-cent bin, and even then I think I'm spending too much money.
Yep.
Earth 2. Ooh, Earth 2 with art by Nicholas Scott. It's got to be good. Maybe. It's all right. I've seen better.
The
Yeah.
Earth 2 books I wouldn't mind, and the other one, the Justice League 3001.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch. I bought some of these issues out of the 50-cent bin, but I never read them. I don't know if these are any good at all. I'd heard they'd got critical acclaim.
Like the artist isn't bad, it's just it looks like Barbie art.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were going for, I think. But it's...
The artist isn't a bad artist.
Who did the art?
It's just...
It might be it's probably right at the back. Oh.
Marguerite Savage. Oh, you know what? I think I have an original sketch by her. I think I met her at New York and got a sketch by her. I got to go through my list. I think I do. Let's see.
You think you do? You think you do?
I think I do. See, this is a different artist. Very, I don't know, very indie comic art styles here. But I think that's what they were going for with this series.
The art's good, but then again, I don't know what
Actually,
they were going for.
this is...
Which they may have been very much targeting young girls.
Well, here's the thing. That was issue 6, 8, and 11, and each one has a different artist on it.
Because, that ones that I saw was definitely a style meant to appeal to like a teenage girl.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at these covers. Does that scream teenage girl to you?
They're very graphic design, maybe.
Yeah, they're very graphic design, but they don't scream. They don't represent the inside of these books at all.
They don't.
You know?
They don't.
All right, we got Frank Cho's Skyborn, issue number 2. Which...
Never heard of it.
Frank Cho's... Yeah, this is his creator-owned series, which was pretty cool. And then, what do we got here? Squadron Supreme, number 2, by Leonard Kirk on art. Leonard Kirk is a pretty good artist. So, I could see valid reasons why I would have bought every single book in this stack, but none of these do anything for me. I mean, I like The Discipline, and I like Skybound by Frank Cho, but Oh, well, I also like Rumble by James Herron. But yeah, none of these are ones I would have collected at all. But I bought them probably because of the artists or so forth. So, but they're all going to go in the dollar bin once they're bagged and boarded. So if anybody out there is looking for these, you'll know where to find them.
Yeah, except I can't get that. I can't get to that.
Well, it gives you something to look forward to when you come down here. Okay, now before we start wrapping up, I want to ask everybody a question. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Scott's chimed in, says, I know, really, laugh out loud. I did something crazy just now. I took a shower. Okay. Good for you, Scott. Good for you. What do you guys think if I change the time of the show till 8 o'clock? Starting at 8 o'clock. Do you guys have any problems with that?
I have no.
On Friday, it's a problem.
Oh, well. Well, we usually end up going longer on Fridays anyway, so if we kept it to an hour, well, the reason I'm asking is because usually when I get off work at 5 and I got to go run around and get food and I got to run around and get everything done, I'm rushing home to get here at 7:30 and I tend to always end up running late. Today I actually was kind of on time, but I'm usually running late. That's why I was thinking, push it back a half hour and maybe give me a little extra oof. But
right, you could just say you start with somewhere between 7:30 and 8. Yeah,
I don't want to do that. I want to say I'm going to start on, and I want to start on time. Whether I do or not, it's a whole different thing. But I want to say I want to start on time. So
yeah.
All right, maybe we'll work on that next week. Maybe we'll see how that works out next week. So, but all right, guys. Well, I'm wrapping up. I'm going to make a couple of quick videos, and then I'm going to bed because I got to be at work in the morning. What you got going on, Avery? Anything you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right. If you get a chance, go over there and subscribe to Illustration Studio 7.62. Avery's going to start doing live streams again soon.
Nope.
No? You going to do anything? Anything at all?
Probably not.
Well, yeah, I should just do just small videos of drawing or whatever.
No.
Like no.
Well, just wait. He'll change his mind, and then all of a sudden he'll start producing more content, and everybody's going to miss out on it.
I am going to start producing more content. It's just I'm probably not going to live stream much.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Non-live stream.
Yeah.
Videos, recording yourself drawing while you're drawing, and then just put up, maybe do a speed it up or whatever.
So what do you got going on, Mr. Rick?
Besides the draw along at 10, not much.
Okay.
Or just after 10, whenever they start.
How's the new time of your daily noon drawing at 5 o'clock doing?
It's just a daily live drawing right now.
Oh, okay. So. How's the new time slot working for you though?
Is it working out?
Yes and no. I think I'm getting some new people, but not as much as I would have liked. But I after the summer, I'm going back to high noon anyway. So. Oh,
okay. Because I was going to say I usually get the notification when I'm on my way home and getting stuck in traffic at work. So. Usually, at least when you did the noon ones, if I wasn't in a meeting or something, I could at least follow along. So.
Yeah.
But the 5 o'clock makes it really hard for that. But. Yeah. So we still doing an auction this Sunday at 7? Yeah,
unless there's some reason for me not to, and I usually know what I'll always let everybody know ahead of time.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I'm gonna try to create something original and new to see if anybody's interested in. I think that'll be a good thing.
I'm gonna try and have something new.
Okay.
I mean, I've got that Starfire, but I want to do a Raven also. Go with it.
Ooh, I don't think I've seen the Starfire, have I?
Oh no, you weren't there.
Oh
no. Yeah, you rewatch the stream, see how bad it was, and see the Starfire at the same time.
All right, Starfire and Raven, those are the biggies, huh? Nobody likes Terra anymore, huh? Except for me.
They just want to tear you to pieces. Mention here.
Rick, you're so funny. I love it.
I can show you the Starfire.
Oh, okay. Please do. I want to see. I usually get inspired when I see your work. Joshua Hughes is here, and he says, "Hail Raven, hail Tara." All right, we're gonna switch over and look at.
Bullet said basically the same thing as I did. Do a video about making your sample pages.
Too late.
Well, if you do more, is what he's saying. That's actually really nice. Now, is that 11 by 17?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. Guys, that's a really good Starfire. I like that.
Thank you.
She doesn't look like a hooker, though.
Oh, because mine is based on the classic Starfire. I just changed some things about the outfit.
Very good, very good.
Mainly because I wasn't looking at reference.
Do you know what that picture needs? More stars.
Color.
More stars. You know, like stars in the background and so forth.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, well, very nice. Right. And now, did you have that up for auction this Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah.
And no takers, huh? You guys are so stupid.
We didn't have any buyers, literally.
Well,
we had people in the chat, but
I'm going to do a Raven that's like a mirror image of it.
oh, okay, cool.
It'll be a very similar pose.
Bullet says, well, you could talk about your breakdown process, layouts, etc., etc. We don't want to give you guys all of our secrets. Come on. I'm just kidding. That is a good idea. I'm gonna have to work on something soon. Yeah, Scott said Sunday was dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was rough, dude. I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to talk and be more lively, but this is rough.
Well, everybody and their brother had family obligations.
Sure. It's just the way it goes.
Well, I asked my parents, I said, are we getting together this Sunday? And they're like, no. The next time we get together, it'll be Father's Day. And I'm like, okay, cool. I want something good for Father's Day because, you know, I'm a father. I'm a father.
You're a father? You're a farter?
Did I ever tell you guys what I ask my kids? And I ask them for it every year. Well, when they were kids, when they were younger, they would ask me, what do you want for Father's Day or what do you want for your birthday? And I will always say the same thing. I'd say peace and quiet. And they would laugh at me and said, nope, you're not getting either. Punk kids. I still say that to this day, peace and quiet. And they're like, yeah, whatever.
You're like, yeah, you're not getting that.
My dad always said it for a long time, an inch of thousands.
An inch of thousands?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's $250,000.
Oh, yeah?
Or at least it was at one point. I'm not even sure whether we have $1,000 bills here anymore.
Well, if we're talking Canadian money, it might only be pennies, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it might only be pennies there. It wouldn't be pennies here.
Uncalled for, sir.
Yeah, I know. Gotta make a Canadian joke in there sooner or later. All right, well, everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in saying hi, and thanks a lot for stopping by the show. I know it was a little slow this evening, but you know it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day. We're just getting over the workday hump. We'll break out and be a little bit more lively on Friday. So come back by and check us out Friday, starting at 7:30. Okay. Bullet says no pennies in Canada anymore. What is that about?
What's that a boot?
Yeah.
What's that about? A boot?
Because it costs too much to make the penny. We abolished the physical penny. There's still digital pennies. Like what I mean is, if you pay for something, via your card, bank card or whatever, you pay for it, like 57 cents. But if it's, pay in actual cash, they round down, or if it's 58, then they round up.
Are you kidding me? Businesses round up or round down so as not to have to deal with pennies anymore?
Yeah. Here in Canada.
I hate to say it, but if my bill came to $5.96 and you rounded it up to $6, I'd be pissed.
No, but they would round it down to 95.
Really? What if it was $5.99? Would they round it up to $6?
Yeah.
See, I'd be pissed. You're taking that extra penny. You don't deserve. You did not do anything extra for that extra penny.
Yeah, but they give you the penny, 96, right? So.
No. See, that's just being good to your customers if you round down. But if you round it up on me, ooh, I don't think I'd be happy about
card,
that.
That way they get charged a fee.
Yeah, but it's Canadian fees. It's not the same as U.S. fees, right? I mean, it's in the long run, it's just that much of a fraction better to do it here.
Well, it says it's about balance.
About balance, yeah. See, no, if you lowered it, if you lowered the bill, I'd be all right with it. But if you raised it on me, I'd be ticked. Even if it was a penny, that's a penny that I could have spent on crack and booze and women. Okay, and in some places, wait! The joke was coming. In places like Canada, that penny goes a long way.
I'm sorry, you can't get a woman for a penny here. This isn't Cuba or somewhere like that.
No. But
whoa.
It's a U.S. penny. So in Canada, it's worth like what, $12?
You wish.
All right, before I get myself in any more trouble, I'll let you all go. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I appreciate it.
I disavow.
See y'all on Friday, everybody.